What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Team YCS 3v3, where we got Kenny taking on Michael in the top 16 match here, day number 2, yada yada, all that good stuff. Two incredibly skilled duel. Let's see how Michael is able to beat this insane sprite board. If you're not up to speed with modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, Evenly Matched is a card that reads, at the end of the battle phase, if your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can make your opponent banish cards from their field face down so that they control the same number of cards as yourself. If you control no cards, you can also activate this card from your hand. This card is used going second to wipe your opponent's board down to a single card. This card has been terrorizing locals and major events ever since it's been printed, mostly moving in and out of the side deck for when a duelist wants to go second. Recently though, this card has been ending up in the main decks of a variety of archetypes and has made quite a person or two furious as of late. Recently, a Twitter thread by Scarlon YGO sparked a debate on why this card should never have been printed. But many pro players like Jesse Cotton and Paulo came forward to say that this card is hot garbage, or the most overrated / overplayed card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Why? First, let's dive into what makes Evenly Matched valuable. There are instances where Evenly Matched is extremely insane. There is no better feeling than clean wiping your opponent's board down to a single card. Taking away 4 cards at the measly cost of your battle phase isn't bad at all. It's also a versatile card, as it attacks both monsters and the spell and trap zone. Other going second cards like Dark Ruler No More only hit monsters, and Harpy's Feather Duster or Lightning Storm, being realistic, only reach the back row. How can this universal, devastating board breaker possibly be bad? To find that out, we have to ask, when is Evenly Matched good? This card gets the most value when your opponent full commits their entire hand to the board, allowing Evenly Matched to efficiently trade with the cards in your opponent's starting hand. Playing cards like hand traps, however, can soften the blow from Evenly Matched. Cards in your hand can get banished face down, can they? Set cards get banished, as well as continuous spells. So if you don't commit those cards to the field, they can't get banished by Evenly Matched. Also, holding engine pieces in your hand can lessen the blow. You catch my drift. There are even ways to build your deck against Evenly Matched. Cards like Set Rotation, Nightmare Corruptor Ibli, Branded Expulsion, and even the Plunder Patrol cards give your opponent a card, so therefore they can't activate evenly from the hand because obviously it's a trap card. Now, sacrificing a card in your hand and your battle phase to clear 2 or 3 cards doesn't really sound like a hugely promising prospect, especially when the card left on your opponent's board is like a 6 material Arise Heart or a Runic Fountain. Also, we haven't even talked about this. What if your opponent has a simple spell trap negate, like Sprite Carrot or Totally Awesome? Once again, you just wasted your battle phase to trade with a single negate. A card like Raigeki or Dark Hole would have accomplished the exact same thing without expending your battle phase. Which is why lately, for those who noticed, Evenly Matched is an extremely strong card for the reason that a lot of decks in the format do not play a negate, like Kashtira and Brandon. And even Sprite sometimes doesn't even opt for Carrot in Game 1, which is why we've seen Evenly Matched move to the main deck and find premier event success. In Game 1, people wouldn't expect Evenly Matched in a main deck, so they would commit their whole hand to the board. This allowed Evenly to get maximum value and secure easy wins. But only in games 2 and 3 would people be more conservative with their end boards. A rule of thumb is the power of Evenly Matched and board breakers in general is really dependent on the play of your opponent. But when Evenly gets value, boy does it hurt. In resource terms, Evenly Matched is an extremely high risk, high reward card, in that it requires your opponent to heavily play into the card for it to gain value. Which is why, for the most part, Evenly Matched is only universally good against back row decks, because those decks are forced to commit their hand to the board, because in order to slow down the game, they need to utilize 4 or 5 cards face down to put up enough interaction to make it to the next turn. In conclusion, Evenly, as many cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are, is only good when your opponent doesn't expect it. When people expect a card, they play accordingly, and they survive your onslaught. Many people play around Evenly Matched because no one forgets the time when your opponent says, end a battle phase, and then proceeds to drop 2 of them on you. Sorry, Shimping Shu. I needed that rescue rabbit Winamat. Well, damn. It only took about 2 weeks for the second video to come out, but at least that is some sort of consistency. I don't know. People say content creation needs consistency or whatever. So hopefully I can keep this going. We're on a roll. Gonna try and keep doing these uploads every Thursday, so stay tuned, gamers, and peace.